of Educational Cafe. I just want to say hello to a wonderful audience out there. International students, I want to say hello to you as well. And we have an audience out there in Turkey. Much love, which I want to give to you as well. We have an exciting show this week with some really nice guests. So, what I want to start off, it's all about recognition. So, when I first want to start off the recognition, I'm going to start off with our assistant creator, which is AQ the singer, who's done an amazing job for the past couple of episodes putting all this together for us. So, AQ, amazing job. And interestingly, I'm going to rep Piedmont College and the Lions, which AQ happens to be an alumni. So, congrats, guys. Now, to start it off, yeah. We got Meg, we got Karen, and we have some students here that we were able to bring on. We have Evan, and also we also have Olivia. So a lot of exciting things. So when we kind of sat down to bring this to you, we wanted to make this interesting, and the students have been asking to be on here. So we're like, we got to get some students on here. So we've done that. So we're gonna jump right in, and we'll start with Evan, who is our student of the week. And I'm going to also have Meg and Karen chiming on here, but I want to say, Evan, congratulations for being student of the week. And I want you to kind of share with us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, thank you for having me on here.
Okay.
So my name's Evan Broder. I'm 16 years old. I'm an 11th grader at New Hanover High School in North Carolina. And I started doing ICP-Teams because I was like looking at my GPA and I'm like, wow, I need to fix this.
Okay.
And so far it's actually been really helpful.
Okay.
So.
That's very good. It's good to share. I know you've been working with Karen and Meg. So Karen and Meg, chime in and kind of share with the world about how we've been working with Evan and the successes that he's been having with the program.
Well, I know that, so specifically on Wednesday nights, he is a trooper. He does our test prep class, preparing for the SAT. And not only is he there on a regular basis, he's an active participant. He's not afraid to just put his voice out there and try things. And he's very engaged in what he wants to do. And I'm also very excited that he does want to be an orthodontist. So he has a plan in place.
Very nice.
And we are trying to help him get there.
Good. All right. And it's always nice to know that, that all this is for a good reason, and it's helping our students, and which is very important, especially as I always say in these interesting times. And Meg, I see you smiling over there. So come on in and give us a little bit.
Evan is great. Like, he is fun to work with. Like, he knows what he wants, which is really great. I love working with the students, and I try to make really good friends. I'm like, okay, Evan, orthodontist. We went through a couple careers in orthodontist. We were set. Like, that's what it's going to be. We even looked at fast race car driving type things too. So,
okay.
But no, I think he's going to do amazing things. He's on top of it. You message him on the portal, his response is right back. So he's been a very, very great student to work with. Okay. And I just look forward to, and he's on the test preps, his test scores increasing. Like, he's going to do amazing things.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. And Evan, I know you're pressed for time, and I know you got to do some studies, and I'm all about that too as well. But before you say goodbye, can you share something with our audience out here, other students like yourself that could kind of use from some good things that you've experienced with the program as well?
So one thing I really like about ICP is, I think it was last week, this was the most recent time I did it. You can just like go out on the portal and you can just like message your tutor and be like, hey, I need help with this. Can you come help me? And they'll be like, sure. It's like an instant response.
Okay, all right.
And even if they can, they have just a ton of other tutors that can help you with it. It's 24/7 around the clock. So I think that it's really nice to just always have help right there when you need it.
Okay. And thank you for that, because it's very important to know that students, the help is there. And like I always say, when it's there, don't be afraid to ask, because we're here for you guys. And we want to see you, along the many successes that you're going to have along the way in your life. Now, I know you're a very busy person, so I'm going to say my goodbyes to you, but definitely we'd like to have you back in the near future on the show, all right?
All right. Have a
All right.
nice one.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
You have a
Like
good
to
one
see
now.
the amazing things you
Bye.
do, man. Bye bye, Evan.
Bye-bye, Evan. All right.
Thank you, Evan.
Well, guys, there goes Evan. But like I said, amazing program. And like I said before, Meg, Karen, the whole ICP teams is really here to help in any way to kind of help you guys get further in what you're trying to aspire. Now, my next special guest is Olivia. And Olivia, amazing student, and has a wonderful story to tell. And I wanted to kind of bring it to the world and share it with you guys. So Olivia, welcome. How are you today?
Good, how are y'all?
I'm doing great, doing great.
Doing well.
I see a shirt there. So are you representing NC State? Oh, wow. I see
We
Meg smiling in the background over there.
I'm just smiling. Thanks, Olivia. I'll send you another one next week. Just kidding.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Olivia, I heard a lot of things about you from my colleagues, and I was so excited to have you on the show, and kind of share with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
in my free time I mainly like to draw or I'm usually texting my friends and seeing how they are.
Okay. All right. Now, what I did notice when I was talking to Meg, I know that you wrote a very interesting essay, and I wanted to kind of share with the audience a little bit about your essay. And I think you're an amazing activist in the making, but definitely share it with us. I know you're shy. That's okay. It's okay. Well, the topic of your essay was about suicide.
I've done a lot of suicide prevention
Okay.
talking
Okay.
and talks about depression and what it is besides the stigma of it just being a person is sad
Mhm.
or this person just wants attention.
Right. So how is it for students now? I mean, because I know you're in eighth grade. How are students feeling now with this new way of learning? Emotionally, how are they feeling?
Um, I actually texted my friends about this, and from what they've said and and how I feel, it's become a lot more stressful
Okay.
because some kids are going back to school
Mhm.
full time face to face, and some are going 2 days and then 2 days remote, others 4 days the whole week.
Okay.
And it gets stressful when you know that some kids are at high risk and some of our family is at high risk.
Mhm. Wow, that's incredible. And Meg, I know you have good knowledge in this, so kind of just jump in and kind of, you can ask away and help us understand, how students like Olivia are navigating through this.
Yes. So Olivia, very, very proud of you. It's not easy to talk about, like, especially as an eighth grader, to say the word depression or to say the word suicidal. It's hard. Like, it's hard. So you're um, definitely mature beyond your years, and you're going to do amazing, amazing things. And so we see that in you already at an early age, and I'm very proud of you for just really being open to talk about those things. And I know that you'll change somebody's life, and you're going to be a life changer, whatever that is. But I know that it's been really hard, especially with students who are very structured. Structure, routine is so important. To be out of that structure and routine, or to be able to not have that one-on-one, has been really hard for them. And I don't think just as students, like I think as parents as well. And I do think that it's something definitely that needs to be addressed more and talked about more. And I'm really proud of Olivia for doing that, because she doesn't realize it, but she's going to be someone's hero because she is able to talk about that. And they're going to know that it's okay to talk about, and that it's okay if you can help someone, or if you're suffering from depression, that you can reach out, or if you're suffering from anxiety, or, you know, having suicidal thoughts, that it's okay to reach out. And that the stigma, you know, we need to let that go. And I had a student that sent, it had, you know, you wouldn't tell someone with cancer to get over it. Like
Right.
it's like she mentioned, you know, it's not something that you can just get over or move past. Like it takes time, and it takes others being aware and how. So I just think, like, the world, just be nice, you know. It's we live in such a world today. It's so easy to not be nice, and I don't understand. But if we could just be nice, just, you know, love, and it doesn't matter, just be nice and love the ones that are surrounding you, because it lost 4 people in the matter of 6 weeks.
Right.
So we're not promised tomorrow, you know. And so when things like that, you know, Christina at a young age of 33, and Wes, who was amazing, he was part of us at ICP-Teams too. And you just realize that you just never know what tomorrow holds. So be nice, you know.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Now, I know Karen has some questions to ask you, Olivia. So Karen, chime in.
So, Olivia, I did want to ask you, you know, just by your conversation, we could tell you're such a giving individual, and you definitely worry about your friends. Was there a time before school started or over the summer that you felt like you had to worry about your friends, or you had to check in on certain ones?
Yes, actually, because I know not all of my friends or not all of my classmates, so I may not be close to, are actually in good homes or in homes where they can actually grow and be a kid. So I just thought it would be better if I checked on them and let them know that I'm here for them if they don't have anybody to talk to, or if they don't feel safe talking to a guardian or a parent.
Oh, that is so amazing. There's definitely different groups out there. Usually older mentor type groups that you would fit very well in there. It's so amazing, just at your age, that you have just this empathy about you and just your knowledge of the world. So I know, just we talked about being a little bit of an activist and being aware of things that are going on in the community, or nationally or internationally. Do you watch the news, or do you, like, is there a certain type of news feed where you get a lot of your information and that's a source of interest for you?
Sometimes I'll watch the news. I've gotten into watching the news more as 2020 progresses, because I have no idea what's going to come next.
That's so
Most
true.
of the time it's CNN, or sometimes I follow some people on Instagram who like get data and stuff first, and I'll look at what they've posted. I follow a lot of accounts that actually work with mental health, and
Oh, wow.
I like to look at their posts and, like, well, what can I include when I'm talking, or what can I do to possibly help somebody?
Oh my gosh, your wherewithal is amazing, just in regards to that. Have you thought about, so you've got this confidence about you because you tackle some sensitive subjects, especially at such a young age. So I think that's amazing. Have you thought about what route you want to take when you grow up? I know you're not even in high school yet, but do you have some ideas about a career path for yourself? I have some ideas for you, but you need to figure out your ideas.
I want to be a vet, but my friends have all told me that I would probably be best as a public speaker or a therapist.
Well, you can almost actually mix the veterinary thing with the therapist, because you might be able to do something like horse therapy or training therapy dogs or different things like that, because we want to make sure that, you know, when you're going into your career path, when you have certain gifts, which definitely you do have, you can actually tackle some things in life while using your gifts, and also enjoy using your gifts in a way that might be a hobby or a career path. So it's going to be really neat to watch you grow as you progress through ICP-Teams and you progress into high school and college. Whether you go to NC State or the University of Louisville or somewhere in between, there's going to definitely be a spot for you. So we just appreciate how you can be, you know, a sense of calm for your friends, and really not be afraid to tap into those resources that you find online and put supportive information. Because I know as a young person, a lot of times people post silly stuff or things that may not be entirely appropriate, but you are putting things out there that are helpful, and that's a gift, because we all need that one person to rely on. But also keep in mind, you need that person for yourself as well. So everybody definitely needs somebody, and I think that you're that person for a lot of people, and I'm sure your friends appreciate that. And just, you know, from my connection with you, I appreciate that as well. So it's just amazing the things that you're going to be able to do.
Well, good
We
stuff.
love you, Olivia.
Definitely good stuff.
Oh,
Now I have a question I'm going to ask, but before I ask this question, I wanted to bring Meg in to kind of discuss Fast Track and some Instagram projects that we have in the works. So Meg, you can
Yes.
share that, please.
So Olivia is actually part of our Fast Track program. So that's like with 7th through 9th graders. But we do have it open from 7th through 12th graders with the leadership and Lead for Change project. So that is something we're really excited about, starting with as early as 7th grade and all the way to 12th grade. And we've also sent out today, it's for the students. We're doing, November is going to be starting now, the food drive. We do the food drive for families in need for November for the holidays, and we do coats for and toys for kids. And so we have like right now with our students, whoever gets or raises the most food, we got the scholarships that we give the students, so they start receiving $500 scholarships along the way. And when we do things like that, and right now it's St. Jude's that we're raising money for St. Jude's, and the particular individual, his name is Carson.
Okay.
And Carson is in the process now. He's at St. Jude's, and we're trying to help Carson reach his goal.
Okay.
And that's what I sent that email out blast today. And we want to help him reach his goal. And Instagram name, let me find the Instagram name. I, unlike a lot of people, are not great at Instagram. So I don't always know, but I can share it, and I can let you guys know, because I know all of you are so amazing at Instagram, and we want to see who can help promote them and have the most Instagram followers to start to following. It's called Tom and Hank Off the Hook.
Okay.
So it's hashtag Tom and Hank Off the Hook, and it's for Carson. And we want followers to go to Tom and Hank Off the Hook on Instagram and follow them, because if they reach only 3,000 followers, then they will actually make a large donation to Carson at St. Jude's Children Research Hospital in Tennessee. So we're really, really pushing and praying that that's going to be something that we can. It's all in just a share, a click. to help a kid in need.
Oh, well, and
So
we're going to do that. And thank you, Meg. We'll have that link in this week's upload when you guys see it. So definitely that's going to support.
right.
And I didn't forget you, Olivia. Before we kind of sign off, my question to you is, for students who are sitting here watching this feed and the parents, what is something that you can share with the students and the parents as a takeaway from, our discussion today with you?
For students, if you're feeling down or if you feel insignificant or you just start feeling depressed, don't think that it's going to bother somebody when you tell them, because when you don't tell somebody, it can lead to sometimes worse things than suicide.
Right.
And it's just horrible. And parents, if your child comes to you and says, I'm feeling this in this way, believe them, sit down and talk with them, just tell them how much you love them. And if they say, I want to talk to like a therapist, please get them somebody to talk to who is professionally trained, because sometimes kids do not always feel safe telling their parents, and it's not always the parents' fault.
Okay. And I just want to say thank you for that. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm a parent as well, and that's a great takeaway for me and all the other parents who are watching this, and students. Just talk, and parents just be there. Now, Karen and Meg, as we close off, please, share your thoughts as we close it out. Karen, Meg, take your pick. Who wants to jump in?
Oh, I'm going to jump in.
Karen's going first.
So, Olivia, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to speak with us today. Your depth of knowledge and the confidence that you have to speak on sensitive subjects is amazing. And I know that there are other students out there that are like Olivia, and I do appreciate that, because there are large groups that do benefit, whether it's their friends or families or schoolmates. And I just encourage all of those students to continue to be that, sense of support for whomever needs it, but also don't get lost in it yourself. Make sure that you have your own sense of support as well. So Olivia, thank you so much. I'm just very, very impressed.
Okay. And Meg?
Same thing. Just, always reach out and know that it's going to be better. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but you will have support. Here at ICP-Teams, we're family. We're here to support you as well. Regardless if you're in the program or not in our program, we're a team and we're family, and you can call. We'll have an ear and we'll listen and we'll talk with you. And so that's really important for us too. And we always want you to know that you do matter and that you have such amazing things ahead of you. So it takes all of us to make the world go round, and God has created every one of us for a reason, and we have that reason, and it's never too late. Like, don't take your life, or don't even go down that path of thinking about those things. Reach out and know that somebody is there to listen and that you do matter. So I want to go away with that. Like, just know you matter, and all of you matter, and we're always here to listen.
Okay, thank you, Meg. And everybody, remember again to remember to subscribe and also click on the reminder bell. And we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for all your support. And like I said, this was a vision that we came and put together, and to not only share just for folks locally, but for everywhere around the world. So again, please, if you have any questions about ICP-Teams, there is a link in the on the site. Please click there or give us a call, and we'll be more than happy to help you with whatever question it may be. But again, have an amazing week, and we'll see you next episode. Take care.
Olivia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.